I know, right? Sometimes we'll just be looking like this. There are days, there are moments when all we have is this. We don't have a word, we don't have a prayer, we don't have anything. And so all we can do sometimes is sigh or just look. See, it's moments like these that I remember Job. When Job said, I have looked to the right, to the left, backward and forward, and I can't find him. But he knows the way that I take. When he has tried me, I will come forth as gold. Sometimes it doesn't even, you don't have the strength to go to the right, to the left, back or forth. You just have to stay in this position, knowing that he knows exactly where you are. He knows exactly what is happening to you. He knows exactly what is frustrating you. Sometimes you can express it and sometimes you just can't. And these are some of the gestures that we are left with at times. If we are going to be transparent, there are times when I have no words. I am overwhelmed and I can't say a prayer. And I know what is happening in my head. I know what I want to say, but I just don't have the strength to utter it. I know what I am feeling and the emotions they're just railing up, but I am not able to express it. And I don't know if we have transparent people on this channel who have subscribed, but there are days when my frustration gets so out of hand. And the Crab family singing, Jason Crab. My frustration gets so out of hand. Today was one of those days when things got to me. And as I was, sweeping the house, I started to talk to God. I said, God, I am very much discouraged. I am discouraged. I am overwhelmed. And I feel as if I am being choked because of the little space that I have to think. I feel like the walls are closing in on me. And so I started to talk as I sweep. I am so overwhelmed. I said to God, I am frustrated, I am disappointed, and I am discouraged. I have been waiting on you for so long. And the more I wait, and the more I tell myself that, okay, things are going to work out. There comes a point in my life, or there comes a point in time when things just get too much to handle, and then it becomes so overwhelming. And at this time and at that time, all I can do is just unwind and just tell God, not in an outer order way, but just express myself to God, to let him know how I'm feeling. I know that he knows how I'm feeling, but if I keep it bottled up inside, it feels as if I am going to explode. I'm not sure if any of you have ever had those experiences, because it doesn't matter how much you are connected to God. There are going to be days when you feel overwhelmed. When you're going to be days when you feel as if, oh, I just cannot go an inch further. But the thing is, it's not the feeling, it's the knowing that God will work things out and that everything has an appointed time. The thing is, sometimes the appointed time to us is so long. And I realized that the more I think on what I need to get done, and the more I think on what I don't have, is the more frustrated I get. So while I was there and I was, you're getting frustrated, overwhelmed, and my countenance started changing and all of these things. When my husband came in from the office to get a nap, because he's very tired, he was saying, oh my God, it seems as if I can't stay in your space because God disappoint your GPS the way you wait upon GPS. I mean, it's a bag of things. I'm looking in the kids' room and I'm seeing all disorganized and messy, and I started thinking about all I have to be doing. The same things over and over again. And I became so frustrated. But then, it doesn't make sense. As the Bible says, what does worrying do? It can't add one strand of hair on your head. It can't give back what you lost. It cannot make things of a work out when God appointed for work out quicker than how it's supposed to work out. So me say, you know what, alright, let me just chill, take a chill pill and wait upon God. Because the truth is, many times we're so frustrated to the point that sometimes we take it out on God. And we really don't need to, because everything have a season and a purpose, and there's a date on everything in our lives that we're supposed to get. There is a season for everything. Sometimes we're in our season when things are just going so well. There are no hindrances. Things just are speed up. Things just are go according to plan. And then there are other times when we have to go through like a difficulty. A songwriter said, the hotter the battle, the sweeter the victory. Sometimes we go through some difficulties. And I read once that difficult roads leads to beautiful destinations. Well, not all the time. Because if the difficult road that we're on is not ordained by God, more than likely it's not going to be led to a beautiful destination. But in all that I am saying, if you're feeling frustrated today, if you feel as if something that you have been asking for should have been long provided, or you think that the time has come for certain things that you have been asking for, and certain things should be happening in your life and it is not happening at the time, and you're getting overwhelmed and you're getting frustrated and you feel as if things are closing in on you and you can't manage. Listen, take a breath, breathe. The Lord will work things out in His time. And when we wait on God's timing, whatever we are going to receive, it will be perfect. I kid you not. Because I have experienced waiting on God. And so sometimes I don't really understand how me really fall in a them and trap again, because times and times again the Lord has proven that He will work things out. He has been working things out, and it is just my impatience, and sometimes based on the condition that you're faced with at the present moment, you feel as if, oh God, this is not going to happen again. But guess what? Do not believe the lies of the devil, because they say anything God promised, it is going to come true. God promises are yea and amen. And if He says He's going to give you a kettle and a 1,000 kettle on a hill, that's what He's going to do. It may not come today, it may not come tomorrow, it may not come next year, it may even not come the next 5 years. But if he promised that he's going to get you some cattle, he's going to get you some cattle. If he's promising you a house, believe God that he's going to give you that house. It may be frustrating, sitting in that small space, and then you feel claustrophobic and everything, and you feel like the life is being choked out of you. But guess what? They that wait on the Lord will renew their strength. And I am taking that for myself too, because too often I have allowed myself to be immersed in some things that I should just let go. So if it is you today and you're holding on to something, just let it go in God's hand. He will work it out just in time. If you are being frustrated about your children, your husband, your wife, whatever you're being frustrated about, and you think that it is time God do something about it, trust the process. Wait on God. He will come true for you. Okay? And as I encourage you, I encourage myself to trust in the Lord with all my heart, with all your heart, and lean not to your own understanding, to my own understanding. In all your ways and my ways, let us acknowledge him, and he will direct our path. Whatever God has promised, he will fulfill, because he's a promise-keeping God. Just trust him. Depend on him. When you don't have any other person to depend on, whether or not, if you have one person that you're depending on, whether or not it is delayed, you have that trust that, that one person is going to come true for me, because he's the only one I have. So it is with God. When God is our only source of survival, we just have to trust him that he knows what he's doing, and he has a plan, and he's strategically placing events in our lives to lead to the big day. Don't get frustrated like me. And if you get frustrated, hurry up and come out of that frustration, because the devil dwells on those things. And the devil likes to accuse God to us, and like to accuse God, us to God. So he brings some things to us. Oh, you say you're a Christian and this and that, you serve God and ray, and if God did love you, this would have happened, and blah blah ray, and acid and comfort. And then that sink in your spirit, and then it starts affect. Or you see God, and you start saying, well, true, if God did love me, and if me did God, this would happen, and this would have happened already, I made have this already, and this would have come out. And then he brings us to God and say, look at Kephara, look at John, look at Joe. You see how unfaithful John or Joe and Kephara is? Because you don't give him that. You hear him a complain, you hear she a complain, you hear him a grumble and ray. But we have to trust God. Don't listen to the lies of the devil. Trust God that he knows best. And when the devil are whispering in your ears, just box him away. Same thing for me. When the devil whispering in my ears, I go and box you away. And because we are human, we tend to err so much. But the Lord, I thank God that the God that I serve is a loving God, and is a God of chances. So we can mend our erring ways and just go back on the right track. If you feel like you're suffocating, go outside and get some fresh air. If you're overwhelmed, read a book, watch a movie, read your Bible. But do not dwell on the way you feel. Okay? Once again, thank you for tuning in to Kephara's Courage. Thank you for all the subscribers. Thank you for sharing the video. And if you have been blessed by this video, I want you to drop a comment in the comment section down below. And if you find that you have been having some similar experiences and similar feelings, just drop a comment down below and let us chat about it. And for the community guidelines, with the questions that I have asked, I am waiting for some more responses and some more votes, so that I can, go ahead and make the video on that topic that you have requested. Don't forget to hit your notification bell so you can get a notification every time a video is posted. Once again, thank you for watching Kathara's Courage. Have yourselves a wonderful day, a wonderful evening, a wonderful night. And until next time when I see you in another video, bye.